that they literally allowed themselves to get caught up in the corporate world and lose either their ability to have children or lose their children. They got caught up in the whole illusion of white society and saw themselves give up all of their blackness in order to assimilate into a white world. And so, she will forever have that title of, just as Madam C.J. Walker will always have the title of first black millionaire. You have Oprah Winfrey, who will always have that title of first black billionaire in America and whatnot. But what does it really mean? Because you can't take $1 billion with you. And if you gave up your entire life, your entire family, Oprah is the kind of person, if you look at the way she was before she completely sold out. If you look at the way she was in her shows in the beginning, you saw the kind of person that would be a great mom, would have a big family and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Right now, she should be having, and who knows how many she wanted, but let's say she, over the 20 years, she could have had 6 children, 2 children, 4 children. She could have had, 3 grandchildren, 6 grandchildren, and 10 grandchildren by now. She would be having great-grandchildren being born, itty-bitty babies that are her great-grandchildren. But she gave up all of that, and now she has, puppies. She has dogs. She has, that's her companionship. That's her, she calls them her children, is these animals that has become the surrogate replacement for the things that she gave up. And so like a lot of white women, she has this rich life that has no substance, that has no tradition, that has no family, that has no anything except things that were bought with money. So when you look around, you see all of these things that were bought, but nothing is really substantial. And so this series really went through making sure that the next black, because many black women in entertainment have tried to be Oprah. You had Tempest Bledsoe that tried to do some stuff. You got Tyra Banks that's trying to be the carbon copy of Oprah. And you see them, you see from the black model that was in the black college movie back in the day, and to see Tyra Banks now with the blonde streaks and the blonde hair and the anorexic body and all this different stuff, and you see her in model ads, and it's just before she was the token Negro because the model company hadn't hired any other black person but her. Now she's completely comfortable being with 5 white women, and she's there in the end or in the middle as the token Negro. And so they guess the dysfunction made many of the entertainers, the preachers, and the politicians proud to be dysfunctional, proud to be sellouts, proud to be, a degradation to the black community. And so we have to go through and name those names. We need to make that list of people that need to be replaced with that black pride again, that black honor again. And if they don't have black honor and that black pride anymore, it's time to replace them with something that our children can look at and see self-esteem, and they can look at and see that it's okay to be who we are, and it's okay to rebuild what those traditions that we had. And it's time to actually get black people out of physical and mental slavery, once and for all. And so the series we got coming up, yes, we do have a series coming up, and it has already generated emails and discussion. People read through, and it's pretty self-explanatory, but people still had questions. Well, what do you mean? And this my name, and I saw my name in the list, and what are you saying? So this series coming up, his name is My Name Too. And we're going to be dealing with the reparations issue. Black folks have been sort of playing around with the reparations issue for over 100 years now. Remember, it has been 150 years almost since black people were supposedly freed by the white president who actually owned slaves and then owned a stock in a company that had slaves. But we're going to talk about whether reparations were paid, because there's some blacks that think reparations have already been paid, whether reparations should be paid, because there are black people that believe reparations should not be paid. And then we're going to talk about how to get reparations, and because you got a lot of black people that feel reparations are not only should be paid, but must be paid. And so we will deal with our different aspects of that, and we'll get it done. But we will have a couple of series that we'll be doing. We're doing a documentary on several things, reparations. His name is My Name Too, the prison industrial complex, and the HIV and AIDS situation. So we're going to have those documentaries coming, so you'll be able to look forward to those. They'll be placed on different places where you can see them and give your discussion. We've got, of course, the radio show. We'll continue the series, and we have another series coming after this one, even though we'll keep this one going. But we've got the Fix It campaign that will be coming after His Name is My Name Too. So we thank you so much for joining us for the series, and as always, we say all power to the people.